Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Manzur Ahmad Ganai, lecturer history. Our today's topic for 11th class students of history subject is compare Italian architecture of the Renaissance period, that is the 14th and 15th century AD, with the Islamic architecture. Dear students, in this question, we have to compare the Italian architecture with the Islamic architecture in 14th and 15th century. Dear students, let's first of all discuss the features of the Italian architecture. Number one, in the Italian architecture, we understand the domes, columns, arcs, and vaults. Vaults means a roof in the form of an arc or a series of arcs forming the roof of a building. And so these domes, columns, arcs, vaults were the important feature of Italian architecture in 14th and 15th century. Number two, the walls of the buildings were mostly decorated with classical motifs, well, ornamented or decorated with classical motifs. Classical motif means a motif means simply a we can say a picture or a pattern produced by a decorative design, we can decorative image or design, especially a repeated one forming a pattern. So in simple we can say motif means a decorative image or design, and classical means pertaining to ancient Greek and Roman culture. So means that the decorative designs and images of ancient Greek and Roman culture were used to decorate and ornament the buildings, the walls of the buildings in 14th and 15th century Italian architecture. Number three, the walls in the buildings were divided into well-defined sections using pilasters, using columns, or string courses. String course can simply be known as a thin, a thin line or a thin projection course, or we can say thin brickwork or stonework in the form of a line that runs around a building horizontally and divides a building into two parts. This is called a string course. So we mean to understand the walls were divided into well-defined sections, or the buildings were divided into well-defined sections using pilasters, using columns, or string courses. String course can simply be known as pilasters, you can understand, columns you can understand. String course simply means this simple a single line, we can say a thin brick or stone line, stonework in the form of a line that runs horizontally around a building to divide it into different sections. So the buildings were divided into different parts, or the walls are divided into different parts with the help of these pilasters, columns, and string courses in the Italian architecture. Number four, the most common building types constructed during the Italian in the Italian architecture were the urban mansions known as palazzo, country mansions known as villa, and churches. So the huge urban buildings, we can, in other words, we can say huge huge buildings made in the countryside, in the villages, in the rural areas, known as villas, and churches. So plazas, villas, and churches were the most important building types that were constructed the Italian architecture. Number five, decoration of buildings were always given prime importance in the Italian architecture. Now the Islamic architecture. The features of the Islamic architecture. Number one, domes, arcs, minars, and kiosks. Kiosks means chhatris was a common feature of Islamic architecture. Number two, open courtyard was another important feature of Islamic architecture. Open courtyard means that when a building was constructed and a huge land was left almost empty around that building to work as courtyard, work as an open field for that building. Number three, the palaces in the palaces of kings and great rulers in the Islamic architecture were decorated with the sculptures, mosaics. Mosaics means sculpture means depicting images, or this carving out images of different human beings, different personalities, or different things. A symbol, mosaics means a picture or pattern produced by arranging together small pieces of stone, tile, glass, etc., and painting of people. Simply, we can say the palaces of the kings and great rulers were decorated with the help of sculptures, mosaics, and painting of people. Number fourth, the mosques were decorated with calligraphic designs of the Quran. Calligraphic design, we can say calligraphy in simpler terms can be say a decorative handwriting, a very attractive and beautiful handwriting. And the mosques were decorated with calligraphic design, means the beautiful handwriting of Quranic verses, and not with animal and human portraits, not with animal and human figures. Number five, Islamic architecture was mostly visible in religious buildings such as mosques and madrasas, and also palaces and the courts of the kings. Number six, plant and floral designs were also a part of Islamic architecture. Thank you.